and welcome back to Brenda's Fitness. I'm Brenda, and today we're going to do session 2 of our gentle movement series. So remember, if you have a chair handy or you need the chair, it's good to have it close by for any balance. We're going to use a mat. We're going to be on the floor if you can, and a set of light dumbbells for our arm work if you choose, if you're ready for that. So this is a program that is designed to be just a gentle, easy movement series for exercisers and non-exercisers. So there's nothing in here that's going to be overly complicated or too challenging. But if you're someone that's been exercising and just needs to move because you've been sitting at the computer for a while, you just need the break, this is an excellent option as well. So there's nothing that delineates this to be better for one certain group than another. It's just gentle, it's movement. So by moving the body, our bodies need to move every day. By moving the body through a variety of ranges of motion, we get the energy flowing, we get the blood flowing, which gives us energy, vitality, and an overall sense of well-being. Okay, so let's get started with today's warm-up. Find yourself a nice open area. I'm going to set my dumbbells off to the side just a wee bit. There we go. And we're just going to start by gently marching. Here we go. That's it. So everybody's going to work at their own pace. Just think about being out with the fresh air. Take nice big breaths in and just exhaling through your mouth as we're walking here. Because we want to trigger to the body that we are relaxed too. We're not all uptight. If you have been sitting at the computer, we're going to get some movement going, but we're also going to tap into the breath a little bit. So nice deep breath into the belly. And one more of those. And exhale. Good. We're going to switch to kicking our butt. So we're just going to lift the heel behind us instead of bringing the knee up. All right, so let's do some butt kicks. And you can swing your arms if you want to, or you can just leave them still. What we want to do is get some blood flowing before we get going too far here. Get things moving in a gentle way. Doesn't matter how high you kick your butt. The foot doesn't need to move very far as long as you have the intention of not lifting the knee forward. If you can't do it, then stick with marching. It's all good. There we go. Good. And now feet on the floor, just hip width apart, and just shift those hips side to side. Just let your arms dangle. Just be nice and relaxed, soft knees, and shift the hips. Good. Couple breaths in. And one more in, into the belly, and exhale. All right, now we're going to move the hips in bigger circles. So pushing the hips forward to the side, just let the arms dangle. If you feel more comfortable with your hands on your hips, that's fine too. And let's push into the other direction. So pushing to the side, pushing to the front, to the side, and to the back. Just nice and easy. Knees are soft. There we go. So don't bend over to a point where you feel like you're hunching over. We're just pushing the hips back and forward. There we go. Good. And shake that out. Now we're going to do some ankles. So if you want to hold on to the chair, please feel free. Just going to do some ankle circles here. You can see my knees rolling with it. Just rolling on the toes to the outside. Hello, ankle. There we go, other direction. Good. And other foot. Rolling to the outside. Nice and relaxed. And inside. Good. And give that little leg a shake, and that leg a shake. I'm going to move my chair out of the way. You can use it if you need to. We're going to keep our feet planted, shoulder width apart, soft knees. We're going to reach up and over to one side. Big breath in, exhale, come back down. Breath in, reach to the other side. So we're really opening up this side line and down. Breath in, exhale, come down. Big reach reach over to the side and the other side. Good. Give those shoulders a little roll. We're going to roll backwards first. Rolling the shoulders up and around. More and more. We're going to do the backstroke here. Up and around. That's it. We're just going to flow from one movement to the other. There we go. No pain. We always stay out of pain. Knees stay soft. Good. And shake, shake, shake. Forward circles. Nice and easy. There we go. A little bit more with the arms. Bring those elbows with you. Little circles with the arms now. Yep. Swimming forwards. Loosening up those shoulder sockets. Big breath in and out. In and out. Last one. Breath in and out. Good. And just let that settle. All right. So we reached to the side. Now we're going to go all the way around. So I want you to start with your arms up in the air. Big breath in. Exhale as we go to the side. Both arms hinging forward as far as is comfortable for you. Up the side and all the way around. Breath in. Exhale, come around. Reaching, reaching. Good. We're going to do one more in this direction. Big reach up. Inhale, exhale as you fold forward. Tuck your chin as you come around. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Good. All right, reach way up. Big breath in, other direction. That's the way. Your knees are soft. Push your hips back a little bit. That's it, to allow yourself to fold forward. Remember, stay within your comfort zone. Last one. And bring the arms around. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to wake up the spine with what we call spinal cord breathing. So arms out by your sides. We're going to pull the arms back to where you're comfortable, bringing the elbows by your side and open the chest to the sun. And then bring your arms together, elbows and hands together, curl down, exhale. So we're moving the spine, open, breath in, exhale, round down. Again, soft knees, breath in, exhale, round down. Chin tucked, breath in, exhale, round down. Last one, open, breath in, say hello, sunshine. Exhale, round down, exhale all that stale air out of your lungs. Good. And come back to center. All right, I like to shake in between the exercises. It just sort of resets and okay, that one's done, on to the next one. All right, so for our neck circles, palms up, hands facing the ceiling, shoulders down and back, chin tucked, and just bring your ear to your shoulder. Roll the chin in front, down along your chest, land at the other shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, go back down around the front to the other side. Breath in. Exhale, come down and around, land at the other shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, circle around. So we're only doing the front. Breath in. Exhale, around. Good. Now stay at the one shoulder and look up at the ceiling and then look down into the armpit. Look up at the ceiling, breath in. Still keeping the ear to the shoulder. We're going to do one more here. Breathing into the tension. Roll the chin across the chest to the other shoulder. Chin up to the ceiling, breath in. Exhale, chin to the armpit. Rolling up. And down. Last one, rolling up. And down. Let the arms come by your side, chin to the chest, and then roll up and back, and give everything a shake. All right, good job. We're gonna move to the floor. If you need to sit in a chair to do some of these, please feel free to modify what you feel most comfortable with. I'm going to come down on my hands and knees on the floor. Okay? So right there, I'm just going to move the chair out of the way too, just a wee bit. There we go. All right. So we did some spinal cord breathing, opening up the spine, standing. We're now going to do it from a kneeling position. So I'm kneeling, so my hips are over my knees, my shoulders are over my wrists, and if you have sore wrists, you can hold your dumbbells. If you've got little dumbbells or water bottles, you can prop your hands here if it's uncomfortable, or you can make little fists, whatever feels best for you, okay? All right, so from here, armpits closed, we're going to inhale and we're going to let our belly button drop and we're going to lift our chin and smile. And then we're going to exhale and we're going to round the spine up. And here we're really going to feel the shoulder blades moving away. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, belly button drops. Exhale, round up. And again, inhale. Exhale, feel your shoulder blades moving back and forth. Squeeze them together, push them apart, push yourself away from the mat. Last one. Inhale, exhale, round, push your shoulders away from your hands. Good, and come to neutral. And now we're going to do what's called dog wags his tail. So we're going to push our hips to one side and then the other. And we're going to look over the same shoulder as the hip to start with. So looking over my shoulder, my hips come to the same side. Just like a dog wags his tail, pushing the hips side to side, getting some mobility here. And now I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to look over the opposite shoulder of my hips. There we go. So we mobilize the spine side to side, and now we're pushing in and we're really feeling a stretch on the side of the hip here. And if you want an extra stretch for your upper body, put both hands to the right side of your mat and push your hips to the left. And then switch. Take an inhale, exhale, push back, push your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, switch your hands, exhale, push back. And that's just a really nice stretch. Inhale, exhale, push back. Good. We're going to swing our feet around front for our flip-flops. So with these, our knees are bent to 90 degrees, all right? Sitting on the sit bones, feet a little wider than shoulder width. Now you've got a couple of options here. You can sit up or you can lie down, okay? So I'll show the sitting up one first. My hands are just supporting behind my hips. I'm going to drop the knees to one side and then to the other. Just nice and gently, side to side. I'm not forcing anything, and I'm keeping my sit bones on the mat. So my right knee doesn't like to go down very well. That's okay. It will when we're done. It'll settle down. Your other option is to lie down doing these. So I'll just turn to the side so you can see. I'm still, feet are at 90 degrees. I'm going to lie back, palms out facing the ceiling, arms outstretched. I'm just going to drop my knees to one side and drop my knees to the other. I'm not forcing them to go any farther. I want to keep my tush on the mat, and I'm just letting my knees drop. And they're wide enough that my knee is not going to run into the heel. You want to have that space there, okay? Good. So do a couple more of those in whichever fashion feels best for you. We'll get people that maybe chose to lay down to get a few of those in. Good. And now we're going to slide onto our mat in that same flip-flop position. So your foot might be, front foot might be tucked right to the knee, or it can be open a little bit. And see if you can get a 90-degree angle from this leg. If it's too much of a stretch, bring it back in. You work with the angles that work for you. We're going to turn our belly button towards the front knee, one hand on either side of the front knee, lift the chest, and we're folding forward over that front leg with an open chest. Okay, so I'm going to fold forward. You can see that I have a nice flat back. I'm going to play with the angles here so you can see. So if you can come to here with a flat back, that's where you stay. You'll feel a nice stretch in that bottom hip. And you may also feel a stretch in the quad, the front of the thigh of the other leg. Good, let's do one more of those. Very nicely done. Flip up and over. Other side. So we're still focusing on that nice deep breathing. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, and come back up. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. And up. And smile. Smiling is wonderful for everything in the body. It's a movement that in the face, we're smiling and we're changing the muscle movements in the face, but it actually triggers to the body to send happy hormones. Yeah, it is quite effective. So if you're not feeling too happy, you're feeling a little glum, put a smile on your face and see what happens. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, come back to center. You've got a couple of options here. If you find that you're uncomfortable to sit on the mat, you can sit on a bolster or a pillow or a yoga block. We're just going to sit cross-legged or feet out in front, or whatever's comfortable for you, or you can be sitting on your chair. Okay, so I'll give you a second to decide how you want to be. I'm just going to sit cross-legged. That's comfortable for me. Okay? You could have your feet out front. It doesn't matter. Okay? We're going to do some torso rotation. So, big breath in, reaching up overhead. And as you exhale, I want you to turn to one side. So my right hand is going to come beside my left knee, and my left hand is going to go behind me. And I'm going to lift my back up. I'm going to be nice and straight and rotate through the torso. Breathe in, come back to center, reach right up towards the ceiling. Exhale, rotate in the other direction. Head and neck follow in the rotation. Breath in, reach up. Exhale, rotate. This is a very common yoga stretch. I really like it because it rotates and gets the rib cage moving. Reaching up. Exhale, rotate. So it's just a gentle rotation. I've got a little pressure with my left arm on my right knee, but not a lot. I'm thinking about being tall from my sit bones, reach up, all the way to the crown of my head. Like there's a string holding my head up tall. Long neck. Good. Last one, reach up. Exhale, rotate. Reach up and come down. Good. Give everything a wiggle and a shake. All right. From here, we're going to move into a glute bridge, and we're going to activate our tush muscles. Okay? So if you're sitting on a chair, what you're going to be doing is squeezing your tush and releasing. Squeezing your tush and releasing while you're sitting. We're going to lie down. So my hips are near the end of the mat. My knees are bent as much as I can here. I can't quite reach my heels, but I'm close. So we're going to tuck our shoulders underneath us. Chest is open. I'm going to put my hands on my tummy. We're going to inhale, exhale. And you can just feel like you pick your belly button up a little bit. And I'm going to squeeze my tush. And I'm going to lift my hips up so that there's a direct line between my shoulders, my hips, and my knees. And then I'm going to come right down as a unit. Okay? Inhale, exhale, squeeze your tush first and lift up, 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 up. Knees aren't going anywhere. I've got most of the weight in my heels and right back down. That's 2. Reset the shoulders if you need to. Shoulders away from the neck. Inhale, exhale, lift up, squeeze, and right back down. If you feel this in the low back, you may want to bring your knees into the chest. Give a squeeze and return. And try again. Focus on the glutes. And right back down. We're activating the muscles in the tush, asking them to wake up before we do our squats. Inhale, exhale, lift, tuck the shoulders under. You can push your elbows into the mat if that helps support you. Think about both hips coming up at the same time, squeezing both glutes together, even pressure in the heels, pushing the hips up. We have one more. Inhale, exhale, lift, and down. Nicely done. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. There we go. Good. So from here, I'm going to recommend you roll on your side. Come on in. And we're one final movement before we're fully standing. So come onto your knees. If you need to hold on to the chair, please do. You're going to bring one leg forward, and we're going to squeeze that tush that we've just activated, and we're going to lunge forward slightly. I'm going to have you reach up with the same side arm, and what we're doing is we're opening this hip flexor, okay? Reaching up. By squeezing the glute, it tucks our tush under and it gets a stretch through the front of the leg here. And now we're going to switch to the other side, other leg back. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. And give a reach as you squeeze. And you might find that your hips are quite tight. This is a great exercise to do if you've been sitting for a while. Getting those glute squeezes in, very, very helpful. Activating the glutes and the hip flexors. Okay, so we're going to move on to some standing movements now. I'm going to move my mat out of the way. And I don't need blocks. All right, so we've got our glutes warmed up, our legs are nicely warmed up. We're going to either work from the chair or from the standing position. We're going to do what's called a potty squat. So what it is it's basically using arms and legs at the same time. So we're going to have our arms outstretched. So the palms of my hands are facing the side walls. I'm going to take a big breath in. I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to hold everything together. Inhale, exhale, touch the chair, and right back up. If you're not using a chair, it's the same. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width. Chest open, breath in. Bring the hands to the chest, and do your squat. So we're just getting everything moving at the same time. Okay, we're gonna do 10 all together. Let's go. Breath in, exhale. So we're picking up the belly button, staying nice and tall through the torso. Inhale, hands come to the chest, shoulders back, sitting back as if the chair is there. Inhale, exhale, sit, long neck. Pull those hands into you, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, exhale, sit. Here we go. 7, spread the floor with your feet. So think about spreading the floor as you squat down. Push through the legs to stand back up. Sit, push with your legs, stand up tall. This is the last one. Good. All right, and shake it out. Well done. Super. All right, so we're going to work with our dumbbells if you want to. We did this movement with body weight last week. We're going to reach forward and we're going to squeeze back. All right? Soft knees, belly button up in, think tall. We're going to inhale, reach out, exhale, pull back. So my elbows are by my side. I'm holding the dumbbells in this position. All right? If you don't have dumbbells, if you don't want dumbbells, that's just fine. We're going to do 10 of these. Ready? Let's get going. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. That's it. Pulling the shoulders down and back, long neck. Good. Squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. If you feel that in the front of the shoulders, you can lower your hands, lower, and then bring them to here. Lower and bring them to here. That's it. We have one more. Done. Good job. Okay, so getting those shoulder blades working, squeezing the shoulder blades together. We want to strengthen these muscles in the middle back to help with our posture. Okay? Strong back, great posture. Next, we're going to move to our side lunge. And again, if you need the chair, please feel free to hold on to the chair in front. We're going to stand with our feet nice and wide. Nice wide stance. Our feet aren't going anywhere. We're going to shift to one side by pushing our hips back. So I'm going to push my hip back. My foot and my knee are staying in alignment. I'm not going very far, and I'm gonna reach. And I'm gonna come back. And I'm gonna push the other hip back, and I'm gonna reach. And I'm gonna come back. All right? We're gonna do 10 of those all together. So, wide stance, feel the floor underneath you, shoulders up and back, belly button in, so we're thinking nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, push your hips back and reach your arm overhead to the side. Come back to center, inhale, exhale to the other side. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Inhale, exhale, good, nice reach. Inhale, exhale, reach. If we've been sitting at a computer, our arms get stuck by our sides, we really need to lengthen that rib cage, that side line. This is a great exercise. We're strengthening the legs, putting all the weight into one leg. Make sure foot, knee, and hip are in alignment. That's it. Let's do one more each side. Reach and return. Reach and return. Awesome. Bring your feet back underneath you. Give it a shake. All right, we have one exercise left for today, and that's an alternate overhead punch. So you can either do this with body weight or with dumbbells, depending on how happy your neck is with overhead movements, because we want our arm to come up and cover our ear, okay? We want to make sure our arm isn't way out front here. If it is, then just do body weight. We don't want to put extra weight in the hand and have the arm out front because it's going to be very tiring on the shoulder. We want that nice stack of the arm straight overhead. That will come with time, all right? So feet a little wider than shoulder width. I'm going to use my dumbbells today. We're going to do a little mini squat, and we're going to alternately, so one hand and then the other, punch the ceiling. So we're going to start with our hands by our shoulders, all right? We're going to just do a little half squat. Inhale, exhale, punch the ceiling. Inhale, come down. Exhale, punch the ceiling. Okay, keep your chest up tall, shoulders back. Close your armpits when you go down in the half squat. Let's try it. Inhale, punch. Inhale, punch. There we go. Good job. So shoulders back and down. Not a deep squat. Head and neck are neutral. If you feel this in the neck, I'm going to have you just bring an arm up to here. Just curl instead, okay? Inhale, exhale, punch. There we go. We're working those arms. We're working the legs. We're getting everything moving here. One more each side. And done. Well done. Awesome. Okay, so that should have really gotten some blood up into the upper body, blood moving through the legs. My heart rate's up from doing those. That anytime we coordinate lower body and upper body together, it really gets the heart rate up. Yeah. So we're going to do a nice little closing here. So feet just underneath the shoulders. Just slightly wider than shoulder width, soft knees, and you're going to bring your arms up, big breath in, reaching up, and then exhale, and feel like you're just pushing the air down, down, down. Breath in, reach up, palms face at the top, and now exhale, and let your hands float down in front. Breath in. Exhale down. Taking everything down. We have one more. Nice and relaxed, reaching up, breath in. Exhale down. And let the arms rest by the sides. Good, give everything a shake. All right, congratulations. Session 2 complete. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you feel a lot looser. I know I feel great. I'm ready to take on the rest of the day. You have a lovely day, and I will see you next week for session 3. Take care. Bye-bye.